What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends? This is Coach E on behalf of Perfect Time Fitness and Meal Prep. We are accepting new clients on both sides. Now, on that personal training side, we are located at Fit Circuit. That is 22141 Rockside Road, Bedford Heights, Ohio, 44146. Now, we do offer one-on-one personal training, group training, one-on-one boxing cardio class. That is noon every Saturday, sports-specific training, and weight loss. On that meal side, we do offer personalized meal prep, catering, charcuterie boards, fresh fruit and vegetable juicing. Now, for us to get in touch with you and for you to get in touch with us, reach out to us on www.perfecttimefitness.com and sign up for those things previously mentioned. We are waiting to hear from you and can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for reaching out in advance. Peace.
Break.
And we back with another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons, brought to you by Perfect Time Fitness with your boy Coach E, local neighborhood high school football coach, local neighborhood high school basketball coach, local neighborhood high school track coach. Also, most importantly, co-CEO, Presidente at Perfect Time Fitness and Meal Prep, head trainer at Perfect Time Fitness. Watch on YouTube, download to listen on the go wherever you get your podcasts from. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, all of the above. Also, you can get to a link and listen on the website, www.perfecttimefitness.com. But once again, we're doing all these visuals, so you might as well participate in the visuals. Also, email the show, gameforallseasons@gmail.com. Let us know what you want to hear. Give us a topic. Argue with us. Hell, B, he's a professional arguer, so he's always ready for that.
I'm ready.
Now we got all the business and things that you need out of the way. Let me introduce my two homies that always do this thing with me on the left hand and right hand side. On the left hand side, I got Clevelander Guardian Indian Zen. What up, Guardian Indian?
All right, so what's going on, Coach E? So, got to represent for my Gardos, man. Woo, first place, barely. I need y'all to hold on, Gardos. I know Kansas City and Minnesota on our ass now. Come on, I need y'all to hold them off. I want to go to a playoff game at Progressive Field. I want to experience that, fellas. So, come on, hold on for me. Hold on. Yeah. So,
man,
that's why I had to throw it on. Get these boys a little mojo, man, down the home stretch.
Boy, they struggling, boy.
They ain't struggling. They still good. They ain't struggling. It's just that Kansas City and Minnesota just playing some good ball, especially Kansas City with that Bobby Wood Jr. But, one of these days we're going to talk some baseball for y'all. Look, one of these days, Mr. Taboo Tim is going to actually sit down and watch a game. Like he watched these Cavaliers talking about Cavs. And look, you need to watch a real winner right here.
They disappoint you too. They get you to there and just anticlimactic. Oops. Jose Mesa close we got. Oops, right. I'm starting to feel like I'm about to get some purgatory shirts printed up, man. Especially Brown season coming up. Don't get me started yet.
But yeah, hey, I do got a question for you, Coach E.
Yo.
So, I'm always watching podcasts. So, one of mine is Cam Newton 4th and 1. And so they had a little thing where they was talking about the recent Hall of Fame inductees, and it came up on his former teammate, Julius Peppers. And for Cam Newton, he said, man, he's like, that's a big dude right there. And, it got me to wonder, we all know Cam Newton is the Green
Big
Mile
dude.
himself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So for him to say that about somebody else, I was like, made me wonder. Everybody always ogling over you, calling you Hulk and all this other type of nicknames. Bruh, who would you say, man, that's a big dude? Like, who's out there that got you having to say that about somebody else?
Hell, I got
But
two people. Well, actually three. Of course, Brian, and then Miles Garrett. See him every year at the camp. So definitely say that all the time. Like, damn, that's a big dude. But then on top of that, to take the cake at the camp this year was DeJuan Jones. So I said, damn, that's a big dude. I mean, I was expecting him to have like a little gut or something. Cause like on TV, it looked like he got a little gut. Man, that dude ain't got no gut. That dude is like lean, like a lean 340, if that's even a thing. But he definitely made it a thing. 6'8", 340, like lean, dog. So yes, he is a big dude.
Oh, and my second question to you. Deservingly so, our boy Zion Williamson has been catching flack for years and years and years for
Oh, I
being
seen
out
it.
of shape.
I seen
That's what
it.
I'm about to say. Coach E, you've
I
been his
seen
heaviest critic. What you got to
it.
say now, Coach E?
Hey, he finally got serious. And he like, you know how sometimes when like heavy set people lose a lot of weight and they look like scary, he kind of looked like scary by his neck because his neck usually so thick. Now that mug all skinny and the body goes straight down. He kind of looks scary, but he definitely lost a lot of weight. So we'll see if that increases athleticism. If that increases bunnies, boy, shit, that's crazy. Because he got bunnies when he was
I
300.
don't need them more bunnies. What I need them is for us behind to actually stay on the court and actually play in the playoffs. That's what I
Oh,
need, man. I
absolutely.
need to see a full season and a postseason out of his behind. But that was it, man. That's all I had for you. But what's good, fellas?
okay.
We trying to say the Gardos is good, but boy, they holding on, like you
They
said.
are.
They
They
holding.
are. They are, doggone it.
Funny.
My man Chuda
Christian
went
said she
down.
wanted to go.
Who?
Christian want to go to a game. See, we was down there yesterday. She was like, "What is this?" I said, "Well, the Guardians is playing." She was like, "Oh," I said, "The baseball team." She's like, "I want to go to a game, Daddy." I said, "Okay, we can go catch up on some sleep. Sure, we can go down there." Oh,
Oh no. And just for that, you Christian gonna be a softball player. You gonna have all the games to attend.
The
I
fast
know. I've
pitch.
been there. It's rough. I've been there. I've been there with you kids playing softball. Oh man, loser. Love you kids, but it's boring.
On the right hand side, I got Sleepy Baseball Dad, B Sizzle. What up, Sleepy boy?
What's up, man? Yeah, I am sleepy. Yeah, I'm sleepy. It's funny you say that. So I'm sleepy because I woke up in the wee hours of the morning. Christian had her first day of kindergarten today.
Damn.
So
This late?
I know. Yeah, first day. And actually they got a day off tomorrow because they split it up.
Oh,
They
don't
had
get
the
me
girls
started
go
on
first.
that.
Right. Boys go tomorrow and everybody go on Thursday. So it was bittersweet because that's been, as I always allude to, that's been my kicking it buddy. We've been having our little fun and now she gone off. That's what kids do. They grow up, they leave you. Kids, and you listen and you did it too. And now, I just had stuff to do. So what I did today, I went, you see, I put on my Biffy computer shirt, had some new clients looking for stuff to do. And then I was at it. I'm like, damn, I gotta find a new hobby. I need a new hobby, not just because my baby done went to school, because the Browns might be terrible this year. Hot dog man don't want to play. They might just stink. So it's not your boy, but your favorite grown ass board man, Mr. Taboo Timmons. And if you got hobbies for me to do on Sundays, please let me know. Email me. Go on Biffy, BIFIPC fix.com and email me. Please tell me what I could do because waiting for these Browns, we can't win a damn preseason game. So, what's on
Yes.
tap today, fellas? Purgatory. E, what you say? Purgatory. You probably broke my spirit with this purgatory shit.
Oh, I ain't break
So,
shit. That's the Cavs. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
yeah, it was the Browns that did it. The Browns do it every damn year. That damn Watson sitting the bench. Y'all
It's
send me
unbelievable.
all this stuff with him practicing, throwing the ball hard in practice. And he say, "Ooh, my arm hurt. I can't play. I can't play, Stefanski. My arm hurt." But we ain't talk. We ain't here to talk about that right now.
We gonna get
Well,
to
man,
it. We gonna
we
get
about to
to it.
talk
And you
Oprah shit.
fell right into the trap. You walked into the jelly
Ain't
and
no
got
trap.
stuck. Oh, it's a trap,
Come
all
on,
right.
let's go. All right, trap. Well, trapaholic. Let's go. What you got?
Well, first of all, I got to be a man right here and face up to my wrongs, aka my losses. Boy, we came out the gate, got our ass whooped, boy. First game of the season. Bearcats got took to the woodshed, got beat the hell up, and just stayed in the woodshed. We never came out. We still in the woodshed. It was 41
Man,
to 6, fellas.
I know. I was gonna ask you where y'all moving to school to since y'all lost the battle of Northfield. I didn't want to skip Bayless, you know. I didn't want to skip Bayless. So I came in with that long drawn out story about nothing together. I didn't want to skip Bayless.
Oh no, I was gonna admit to it anyway. That's what we do here. Shit. But man, it was 6 to 6. Then about 2 minutes before halftime, they scored. So 13 to 6 at halftime. We was getting the ball back. Still had a little momentum. Because that last touchdown, it was whatever. Kind of fluky, but it happened. So 13 to 6, like I said. Come out the locker room. They kick it off to us. Nothing happened. Didn't move the ball. So then, of course, turned it over on D. We got back out there, 2 plays. My outside linebacker let the man run smooth up the seam, touchdown. Then after that, man, you would have thought that it was the fourth quarter with 10 seconds left because these dudes just checked out on me, dog. I'm talking about I had at least 5 starters on the sideline doubled over with cramps. Like they didn't go back in the game. So after that, it just ballooned even more. So that's a long story. It's a lot of things we got to fix in this program, dude. It's a lot of guys that need to man up and play the damn game of football. They know who they are. We done already had our talks and our meetings, but hell, they got to keep it real. We're putting it out there. Everybody saw what the hell happened. So we need to man up, not be cramping up, and stay your ass on the field and play the way you're supposed to play. So we play Akron East this Friday. But when you said the missing of the day tomorrow for Christian in kindergarten,
Yeah.
dog, it was hot today. They closed the school and we ain't have practice. So now we in the hole.
Yes, I was gonna ask you about that. I thought about you. It was all over the news, and they like, it's hot. I'm like, what you mean? It was in the 90s, no doubt, but it didn't feel as hot as it felt later. But then it was like all on the news. It's hot. We can't have practice. We can't do nothing. It's hot. Like when?
Dude,
why? Where?
It pisses me off to the highest level of festivity and then some. We practiced on Monday. Monday, it was still damn near the same thing that it was today. But now today, you close the school and we can't practice on a Tuesday. Tuesday is one of the biggest work days in high school football. You already put the game plan and stuff in on Monday. You go over some stuff. But Tuesday is the time where you go full go against everything that you put in on Monday so everybody can get used to seeing what's going to come up on Friday night. So now we a day behind. So now our Tuesday going to be Wednesday, and now our Wednesday going to be Thursday. And then we got to hurry up and fast forward to Friday. So somehow we got to get it done. It's supposed to be 91 on Friday. So what they going to do? Cancel the game? So that's the thing that pisses me off, man. It's just sad. I'm going to leave it there. I ain't going to say nothing too crazy, but just know I'm pissed that this always happened, man. This happened last year when we had to play Bookto. We missed 2 days of practice. Went in there, practiced on Thursday, and got beat 40-0. It just pisses me off. Certain schools are still practicing, not the Bearcats. Figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was curious because they was interviewing people. Ignatius, they was interviewing them. And they talking about, well, it's not like it was back in the day, you know. And
no, it's not.
now, they like, well, some people was glad Okay, I know you had some incidents, and you got to keep the kids quote unquote safe. But where does it stop? You practice already on Monday. Like it was hot then too, so it was just a couple degrees. What it got the 93 today?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
95?
So, B, you ever been on the highway and seen like cars pulled over in the emergency lane, like they had a car accident?
Yeah.
Do they shut the highways down?
Absolutely not. They
So
keep
what the
going.
hell are we doing?
I don't know, man.
It's
Bruh.
lives in danger that way too. You want to throw that in my face? You say, well, shut the
Yeah.
highways down. It's the same damn
Exactly.
thing, man. It's just sad.
Exactly.
We
Nah,
trying to raise them and play a tough man's game, and we making it a flag football sissy man game. It's just sad, man.
yeah.
Hold on, flag
get it
football is
in.
an Olympic sport now.
Yeah, so it's breakdancing. We saw how that went.
You sound serious. This is seriously a sport? Break dancing?
You ain't seen it
you
in the
missed
Olympics
it?
this year?
Where the girl from
Nah,
Australia
man.
started doing a kangaroo hop, it
Yeah.
got clown. You didn't see that?
Man. Nah, man. I told you I was lightweight in the protest, man. I couldn't watch that.
Oh, you gotta
y'all
YouTube
devil
that,
followers
dog.
now.
You got to YouTube
Yeah, I
that.
gotta check it out.
Get
I
you
gotta
some
check it
laughs.
out.
Man, good
Break
luck trying
dancing
to
is
find it on
Olympic
YouTube.
sport.
Oh, you ain't found it on YouTube?
Man, ain't no way in the world you're gonna. Man, the Olympics do not play about
I
their
see.
video.
Oh, yeah, right.
I
Hey.
see.
You might have to go on
Hey.
Peacock.
Yeah, man. You get the people with the
And
cameras.
I think
be
they
holding
done
the
took it
camera.
down off of Peacock, man.
Yeah,
It was
damn,
like
they
up
might
2
have
days
been.
after it was over. And it was shut down. You
Oh,
want to
wow.
go see some highlights? Mm-mm. They do
Over.
not
It
play.
was it Australia. It was Australia. Let's see. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You gotta
Her
go
name
to
was
the
Ray
dark
Gunn.
web, man.
Yeah,
Ray Gunn.
that-
Yeah, here you go.
Dude, she
Yeah.
got so famous off of that just for being so horrible.
You gotta go
Yeah.
to the dark web.
She scored
Hold on,
0
man.
points for the entire time she was there, man.
0. Hey, no,
That's ridiculous.
speaking of a funny, so you remember the episode, B? It might have been 2-3 episodes ago. You started the episode and said, ladies and gentlemen, the city of Cleveland is collecting aluminum foil from all the cookouts. You remember you said that?
Yeah, for the dome. Yeah.
So
Dome.
I have a friend, right? Shout out TA, man. TA, I know you watching and listening. Shout out to you. But this guy called me and said, E, how y'all find that out? I'm like, what, T? He like, the dome, man. They really building the dome out of the foil from, because me and my girl be passing the muni lot like after they done tailgating, and we be like, man, that's a lot of trash. So they really gonna collect the foil and make it a dome? Oh, that's crazy. So he was watching the episode and heard you say that. He paused it, went and got his girl, brought her back in the room, played it over, and she's had the nerve to say, oh, yeah, I think I seen something about that. No, you didn't. It's not real.
It's real. It's happening. It's
real.
happening. It's gonna happen. Look at his face. If you build it, they will come. Why you say anything on this internet? I love this internet.
Hey,
It's real, man.
I said, TA, man, please tell me you are joking. Meanwhile, I'm laughing, though. I'm like rolling because he is absolutely 100% serious. Then he got his girl in the background like, remember I told you about the foil? And she like, yeah. Man, they was joking. It's not even real.
Man, it's real, man. We're speaking that to existence. That's what we do on the show. We speak facts. Big facts. Look at it. He can't believe it. It's disbelief.
No, I can't, man.
Hey,
I
dog.
can't.
I cried on the phone laughing, man, because he was 100% serious. Like, E, man, how y'all get the inside scoop on that? I'm like, we made it up, dude. There's no inside scoop.
Hey, man, I don't know what you talking about. It ain't made up, man. Wait. That is coming to fruition. Can't get the real dome. We getting the foil dome. That's the name of it, too.
Look, yo,
The Cleveland Brown Stadium.
Glad foil dome.
yo, you are a trustworthy dude, man. That's what that tells me. E. You are a trustworthy dude that everything you say, people believe it's the truth because you just that trustworthy, man.
No, that was B.
I'm like,
B made
what?
that up.
Yeah,
I didn't
he
make
said
it.
this.
That was
He
B.
said it.
No, B said
But it came via you. It's your homeboy, so it came through you. So he's like, if it came from E, it's gotta be true. And I'm just like, oh man.
Zed face was classic, man. He was stuck.
He looked so disgusted.
Like when folks be like, man, I got a bridge in Brooklyn, I want to sell you some swampland in Florida. You know, that's the start, the stuff that run through your mind, man.
That's the funny thing, because I be convinced I ain't a salesperson, but I must be a salesperson. I must be a salesperson.
You got to start selling.
I got to start selling.
Wow, man.
Oh man, I'm sweating, dog. I'm gonna start sweating all over again. That was hilarious. So TA, man, thank you very much for the 5 minutes of laughter. I had to bring this to my dudes because I said, man, why couldn't you have told me this? Because it was last week, Wednesday, and we had just got done on Tuesday night. I said, man, why you didn't tell me this yesterday so I could have brought it up? But I had to bring it up today, man. Couldn't miss this opportunity because he going to see this and feel like a dummy. So, TA, you are a dummy.
Hey, man, TA. Look here, TA. Focus on me, man. When we driving past and we see the Glad Reynolds rap dome, then we know something. We do something. We gonna see it.
Oh, man.
Man, TA mad that you said his initials. He don't want to be associated with this.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, man. All right. All right,
good start, fellas. Good start.
Yeah, so we pass it on to you. Yeah, exactly. We pass it on to you.
No, I'm going to go ahead and take this one because B started it off and he walked right into the trap. I told you he stepped into jelly. I wanted to talk about the preseason because I listened to so much talk radio. I always start these rants with saying that. I listen to so much talk radio, and you Cleveland fans, this is why I hate you. I hate all Cleveland fans that get so emotional and just go off of everything, like just off of straight emotions. It's so many people that feel like you, B. Like, man, we ain't win a game in the preseason, and Deshaun Watson ain't play, and we gonna suck. Now, mind you, a month and a half ago, the whole city on fire talking about, yeah, training camp is open. The Browns is going 12-4. We're going to the playoff. Then preseason happened. Everybody's whole tone changes. People, listen, put your ear to the speaker or the TV, whatever you're listening or watching on. The preseason is for others to make the team. It is for evaluations. It is not for what you think it is. It is not for us to try to win the Super Bowl. Hey, I totally agree. I wanted to see Deshaun Watson play, but does that mean we're going to lose every single game? No. It just means that other people needed to get evaluated, so they had to get playing time in real game situations so the coaching staff can have a deep roster. That is what the the preseason is for. So as soon as y'all understand that and don't get so emotional off of that, we would be such a better town and a better fan base. But guess what? We're not, because all of you are so damn emotional and just so quick to jump to conclusions and so used to being negative and, oh, we suck. Oh, we gonna lose. Oh, the Browns do this. The Browns always do this. When are we gonna get out of that? It pisses me off. Cleveland fans, grow up.
I represent the Cleveland fan, E. I represent the Cleveland fan.
And that's what I'm scared of.
You sold us tomahawk steak. You sold us Wagyu steak. You put a fat, stinking, burnt up, overcooked sirloin on the plate, and you put it year one, you put it year two, and here it is year three. Now, what you talking about, the fans, we want to win. We want some hope. We want to jump behind this guy. We want to root on Watson. But every single year, you've had an excuse of he's rusty. I don't hear that shit this year. I don't want to hear, if them balls hit the dirt, I want you to say he looks shitty. I don't want to hear he rusty, because he need to be out there playing I ain't gonna say every minute, because I'm not gonna be unfair. I'm Cleveland fan, but I'm also fair and just. And I feel you. I don't want to be like it's totally in the dirt. First, I was feeling that way at first. I ain't gonna lie, but then I'm like, everybody ain't playing. A lot of people ain't playing. We trying to get a look at the other guys. Okay, I feel you. We getting a look at the other guys. But Watson, you ain't been on the field, bruh. And whether it was Stefanski or not, we was going back and forth with that text debate. Whether it's Stefanski or not, it don't matter. He ain't on the damn field. If it's Stefanski, you're a damn fool. He should be out there tossing the ball other than practice.
So if it wasn't his fault, do you recant everything that you say? So this is what the big problem that I have. Like in a lot of people's mind, he is just not playing because he has a guaranteed $230 million. Do y'all understand how this works? Like it is an organization that has control over if he plays or not in the preseason. So people really think like he's just over there like, no, don't put me in. I'm good. I don't want to play. And that really is sad that people really think that. But there's an organization. Happened. No, that didn't happen. There's an organization with a general manager, a owner, you guys, I put a lot of this on you guys, the analytic team, because they have a whole lot of stuff to do with this, which I hate analytics. And you have a coach that all come together and discuss this. So if they all agree, like, no, he's not playing, he can't do anything but not play. And then now all the fans, well, we paying him all this money and he ain't even playing. It's the preseason. Relax. The year didn't even start. Everybody's 0-0. So nothing even happened for nobody to get all just brushed up in all these emotions. It is insane.
But that's what you want the fan to be. But going back to last year, it did happen versus the Ravens. That game that DTR had to get slapped in the game and got slapped around, that was Watson's decision not to go out on the field. And Kevin Stefanski let it slip. He probably shouldn't have, because we remember that. Yes. So now, anytime he don't, with his soft-ass arms, get out there on that damn field, of course we going to remember that. Just like you remember when Jared Allen wanted to sit down with the bruised ribs. You was so hawking out on him. But now this man got a sore arm, and he can't go out there and play with a sore arm. That sounds like 4 soft batch cookies.
Well, once again, it was not his decision. It was the organization's decision to sit him.
Organization decision.
So bring all of that to the organization. Stop singling him out and saying, oh, he's soft, his arm hurt. Of course he's going to have arm soreness. That's just a general term that they threw out there. And people like the Cleveland fan jumps all over it. Oh, man, he's soft. His arm is sore. Do you know how many quarterbacks go through training camp with arm soreness? They just happen to use that for the reason that they wanted to hold him out. He did not have anything to do with that. Insane.
Okay. All right, Watson, Coach E, Coach Stefanski, hear this and hear it loud. We don't want to hear them damn excuses. We don't want to hear he ain't, what you say, game speed. He was just in practice sitting back with a marshmallow on his head, throwing the ball back and forth. We don't want to hear that shit talking about, oh, well, he got to get up to game speed. Don't want to hear it.
He doesn't.
He had a chance to.
He doesn't even wear a marshmallow on his head. See,
I'm talking about the other marshmallow. Crazy? I'm talking about the other marshmallow. Practice. That's why I said don't show me no clips of practice. Practice don't count. I don't want to see nobody practicing saying they having a great camp. I want to see them in game speed, because I always know you always say game speed.
Yes. So these joint practices that they always have, those are the true measuring sticks that people go by with the starters, with the ones. That against the Vikings, you know, all the highlights they were showing of Emerson locking up Jefferson. Notice they didn't show anything else, so the narrative can continue to keep going. Everybody says Deshaun had a great joint practice with the Vikings. He did good. He looked great. But guess what? They're not going to because they're not going to put it out because they want the narrative to continue. But every beat writer and every reporter that I hear reporting about it, they always throw in there, yeah, he looked good today. Yeah, he was hitting Amari Cooper. He was hitting Jerry Jeudy. He was hitting Ford coming out of the backfield. Ford even looked okay coming out of the backfield. All of that was said. No video will ever be released of that because of the narrative that the Cleveland fan will continue to buy into. Insane.
Well, show us something. It can go away real easy.
It doesn't matter.
Because it's just like wrestling. Show us something. And it's like what you say. Practice don't matter. that little soft stuff don't matter because I'm learning from you. You say they don't show nothing in them scrimmages. They ain't
No,
showing nothing
they
like that.
do. They do because you're not allowed to record those. They do show those in the joint practices, not the like against each other, not against us. Like when the Vikings
Yeah.
come, they actually run stuff that they're really going to run. They treat those joint practices as a preseason game. That's why when the preseason game comes, when they play the Vikings, that same team that they've been playing all week, that's why the starters don't play because they just went hard as hell those 2 days before that for those joint practices. Those are game time situations. And that's the measuring stick. Like, for instance, they're about to go to 18 games, which means they're going to take another preseason game away. So now no starters are really going to play at all because it's only 2 preseason games. They're going to get more joint practices so they can measure up the starters with the other starters to the other teams that they're going to have these joint practices with. So once again, the preseason to you insane fans is going to mean nothing. It means nothing anyway. All these people that got cut today, you knew they were going to get cut today. You just knew it. That's what the preseason is for. Maybe you get 1 or 2 or 3 that stick around and like you might get cut, but you might get called in on the practice squad because the practice squad numbers went up to 16. So now you may get called back on a preseason and the practice squad. But other than that, that's what the preseason is for. It is not to gauge how your season is going. Name me a team that went undefeated in the preseason and won the Super Bowl.
Right, nobody. Because
okay, so what are we doing?
I get preseason don't 100% matter, but then you telling me that the other teams like that threw out like Joe Burrow, he played. What Cincinnati is crazy. He was hurt last season, so they threw him out there.
No,
Jordan Love played.
He should have played. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have, but it wasn't my decision. It wasn't his decision. It wasn't your decision. It was the organization decision. So get upset with them. All that y'all are directing everything towards him and all the hate towards him just because they shut him down. He didn't have no say so in that. So I don't understand.
Because we tired of the excuses. That's why I say I'm cutting
the
narrative.
But who's making these excuses? The organization.
But that's what I'm saying. The organization. But you've made some excuses for the man the whole time. He was hurt. He was rusty. He was this and that. Excuse time over.
Is it a lie?
So what you going?
Is it facts? Is it facts or was that a lie?
So you tell me you breaking out again this season?
No, but yes or no? Right. Did he get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
The year before that, was he suspended for 11 games?
He was suspended.
And then after that, did he look decent? From a man that didn't play, that didn't play football in 2 years, he played the last 6 games. I'll give him decent. He didn't break no records. He didn't
decent.
Yeah,
he ain't look as good as Flacco, who was hitting the prime too.
So once again, you got the computers, right? Look up the yards from Deshaun Watson last year, and look up the yards from Joe Flacco last year. Tell me the numbers.
Oh, you mean okay?
Yeah, please, let's do this because I'm tired of this narrative. I just really am. It's just really insane, and I can't take it anymore. People get so emotional and just ignore what really is happening and what really has happened. And you can say excuses.
We want to see it.
I want to see it too, but I'm not about to get wrapped up in emotion and just start hating a dude for nothing. Literally nothing.
It's soft hate, just like wrestling. You watch wrestling.
Wrestling's
Stone Cold been a villain. He been a good guy. You know, The Rock been a villain. He been a good guy. It's just like wrestling. All you got to do, Watson, come out and win some games, play some ball, stay on the damn field, throw some touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and look good. Good.
Wrestling's not real, Byron.
Hey man, it's tangible. Yeah, people get messed up, they get beat up, they bleed, they sweat. It's real.
There's it's
real. That girl break dancing on the thing on the Olympics is real. Mick Foley losing his tooth was real. The Undertaker breaking his rib was real. This is real. It may be scripted, but things break the script. We know this. I'm just saying, you could change from heel to good guy, from good guy to heel. All Watson got to do, all we want to do, win some damn games, play some damn football.
And when we are winning these games, I don't want to hear none of y'all saying how good it looks because don't flip. Just be who you are. The insane people that just want to be in the dumps.
I just told you. We don't want to be Mr. Purgatory. Now, which are you? You the one who said purgatory.
For the
Hashtag
Cavs.
Purgatory.
For the
No,
Cavs.
it applies. It applies to
No, it
all
doesn't.
of them.
No,
The
it doesn't.
Guardians, they ain't brought on nothing. The Cavs the only one who brought a damn championship. Why you doubt my damn Cavs? They the
Well,
only ones that brought a champ,
You mean
a
LeBron?
trophy.
LeBron did.
Cavs. The Cavs. The
So,
Cavs.
Zen, where do you sit with all this hate? Do you agree with the hate? Like, where do you sit? I know you're a fan, but I know you're not the emotional guy. Or are you?
Zen, not
When it
emotional.
comes to
He on the
preseason, I
boulevard
don't
of
care
broken
about the
dreams.
preseason. I was trying to explain that to B, so I'm not even. I don't even. I just want to see what the man do come game 1 against Dallas. That's what I'm ready
Same
for.
here.
I could
Is
care
he gonna
less
play?
because we could put all that the chips. You know who had a good preseason last year?
Ooh.
Kenny Pickett. You see
Oh,
where
yeah,
he
he
at.
did. He was
So
terrible.
I'm like, man, I don't want to put any stock in what I see in the preseason. I want to see what's gonna happen in the real deal in the game, because that's what's really gonna count. So this preseason stuff, I'm with who was our center that was the president of the NFLPA at one point in time. He was the center, and we cut him, and he never got back in the league because he was the president of the
Oh, I know you're talking about. Dang it.
JC
Trotter.
Trotter, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Number 64.
He was trying to do away with preseason after the COVID season. He was like, man, that just shows you right there we don't need preseason. He was like, we don't need none of these the abundance off-season activities. We handle business ourselves, and we'll come back and we still can provide a damn good product. And I'm like lightweight with him with that. Like, I understand the preseason is where cats it ain't even really about the starters. It's more about the cats trying to get that last few spots that's open on the team.
Mhm.
That's more for them, and try to showcase and put some film out. So if they get cut, they can hopefully make the practice squad. If they get cut, that maybe another team will pick them up. But preseason, man, look, it's just dry. What you say about that potato salad, man? It's dry right now, man. It's dry.
Yeah, I hate preseason. I hate it.
It's I'm like, man,
I love it because
you're a football junkie, though.
Yeah, right.
That's different. That's different because you watch that USFL, you watch that. Is it the XFL, whatever it's called now, man?
Every FL, every football league I'm watching. FL,
bellhops and concierge,
plumbers and the janitors out there. That's really the real league for the plumbers and janitors right there.
Hey,
right there.
And you know,
it's 4 TVs in the background.
Thank you.
Go fight, win, because it just gives you like it's a sense of relief and a sense of jealousy that all these leagues are around now, where cats like that like y'all said are the plumbers and janitors. They still got an opportunity to play the game, man. That stuff it wasn't around back then. So jealous, but happy for them. Dude, if those leagues was around, man, I would have broke my back to play in them damn leagues, man. To be on TV like that too, it's nationally televised games every time they play. Man, I would have shit, man. Go ahead, Zen.
Yeah, nah, you right. But I just wanted to give you the comparison that you wanted. I did look up the stats.
It's 1,600 to 1,100. 7 TDs, 4 interceptions.
Look, you already know what it is, then.
Man, how many games versus how many games?
6 and 5. 6 for Watson, 5 for Flacco.
Yeah.
So
Watson only played 6 games, 3 years.
What you call it did play better though. When you go up and down.
Come on, come on. Every category.
And must I remind
you,
that was not the same offense. Different plays were called for Joe Flacco than it was for Deshaun Watson.
Was he a better quarterback?
How many times? Yeah. How many times was Joe Flacco in the shotgun with the empty formation? Or how many times was Joe Flacco under center with the play action formation?
Yeah, because you're going to play to the advantage. He's not athletic, going to run. You're not going to worry about him running. Right. You're going to play to his strength.
That proves my point. Once again, don't know why Kennedy, the offensive coordinator now, Dorsey, get well soon. I don't know why you're here. You're not calling the plays.
Right.
It's just sad.
He's
It's the
just
fans.
walking around.
That's the same thing Van Pelt did.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm saying that he was supposed to be brought here to play to Deshaun's strengths. I still don't even think that's going to happen because he's not calling the plays.
Because no one knows his strengths because he doesn't play. No one knows his strengths.
Everybody
Guess
knows
what?
his strengths, though. Everybody does,
Broken
except for
plays
you
is his strength.
insane Cleveland fans.
Broken plays is his strength. And guess what? This is the AFC North where everybody's fast. They coming to get you, man. Just stay in the pocket. Joe Flacco gave you the blueprint what to do. Stay in the pocket.
Does Lamar
Time out
Jackson
your
stay in the
routes and
pocket?
throw.
Does Lamar Jackson stay in the pocket?
Man,
Yes
he
or
ain't
no?
Lamar Jackson.
Yes or no?
No, that's
Okay.
not his game.
Did
That's
he
not
win-
his game.
Did he win MVP, Lamar Jackson, with that style of play?
Yeah, but you comparing apples to oranges.
Not at
That's
all.
really comparing Baker
said- Not at all.
Brady.
You said
Watson ain't nowhere in the league of no damn Lamar Jackson.
they play the same.
Never.
They play the same.
No, he don't.
They actually
He
do.
way softer. He way more gentle. He
See?
like that gentle soap.
This is what
You
you're
ready?
focusing on.
He a soft match, man. You can't,
It's just
you can't no damn Lamar.
insane, Zen. It's insane. ICP. Insane.
I want to see him do
posse.
good, man.
That's the new nickname for Cleveland fans. ICP. Insane Clown
Hey,
Posse.
man.
All of you are clowns and all of you are
All we
insane.
want to see is the soft man play a man's game. That's it. It's learn how to slide. Learn how to
Unbelievable.
slide, man. You not like that. You not like that. Slide.
All right, so Nick Chubb is not going to be available for the first 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Does this give you concern that he's not ready when you've seen other players like a Jalen Phillips tears Achilles towards the end of the season, and it looks like he's going to be ready to go game 1. You got other players that's looking. Does it concern you that he's not quite ready to go? He's going to have to miss even more time. Does that speak to the severity of the injury?
I don't think so. I think it's deeper than rap. I do. I think it's that in that organization, call me crazy, they took some money away from him, right? He can have an opportunity to make that money back with what? Incentives. So the less games he play, the less chance he's going to get to hit those incentives that they set for him to hit. Call me crazy. I'm not saying that he gonna go out there and be ready week 1 because let's just be realistic. They're just trying to take their time with him, but also I think that's in the back of their mind or in the front of their mind because it's money involved.
But you're shooting yourself in the foot doing that because that's
Absolutely
only gonna hurt your team.
And the narrative is not hurting the narrative. It's keeping the narrative alive. We paid you $230 million. We're going to take away one of your weapons and you better get it done or the narrative will continue.
That's not the narrative. Don't
We
be ridiculous.
don't have a running game. We don't.
No, we don't. We don't. Now, even that fake Kareem Hunt, you see that dude? He fell forward for like 2 yards. But
And that's
he's
another
terrible.
thing.
But Nick Chubb is a hero, man. He's a hero.
Stop asking for freaking Kareem Hunt to come back.
Hunt.
Just stop.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm talking
not
about
saying
the other ICP members. That's all I hear on the radio. We need to get
That ain't
Kareem
do
Hunt back.
nothing.
It's just stop. It's over. The
That
time
ain't
is
do
over.
nothing.
It's done.
Yeah, he sucked. He sucked, and Ford sucked. All of them sucked. It was one Nick Chubb and one Nick Chubb only. But the fans, look, we ain't worried about Nick Chubb because he paid his dues. You know what I'm saying? He paid the cost to be the boss. He done ran out there. Nick Chubb, you could take 8 games. You ain't even got to take 4. The
No.
people love you, Chubb.
Don't take 8.
You done did your due. He probably gonna see how bad it's gonna be with Watson in the first 4 games. If he 0-4, he probably gonna come back to week 12.
Damn, 0-4 with that schedule?
No, I'm not for real.
Holy
With that. I'm hoping
crap.
not. I'm hoping not. We not over.
If we 0-4 with that, we in bad shape.
0-4 with a Stefanski that we just signed to an extension and Barry to an extension, and nah, 0-4 can't be the case.
But
But I
don't
am
worry.
also
Two-time
one more thing, and we can wrap
playoff
on
coach.
this defense. Yeah. But you got that earned you the extension, but hey, what the NFL stand for? Not for long. So you if you out here 0-4 in it when you got playoff expectations, But I want to know about this defense. Can we repeat the type of performance? Because one of the things that I was studying and came across that we were horrible in the red zone. Like we wound up still being the number one defense, but our red zone defense was like in the bottom 10 in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, ooh. I was like, we were able to get away with it last year. Are we able to get away with something like that this year? And can we repeat the strong performance that we were able to give off, except for that playoff game against Houston? But regular season, we was good.
But that playoff performance against Houston falls into another category that I want you to pay attention to. We were horrible on the road. Our defense was lights out at home, but on the road, we were just absolutely horrible anyway. So that just fell into what we did last year. But as far as recreating, I don't think we could recreate that. I think we still going to be damn good, but I don't think we can recreate that. But I don't want to recreate that just because of what I just said on the road. So that's the time you need your damn defense to show up. The Indianapolis game, dude, that was crazy. There's no reason Gardner Minshew should have did that to us.
Oh my God.
The LA game, there's no reason we should have got ate up like that. And there's so many other games like that happened. I don't want to recreate that. We just got to be better in those situations and in the red zone. Then hell, everything else to take care of itself. We could still be the number one defense, just tighten up in those areas. But it was a lot of magical moments at home. I think we still gonna be good at home just because of the crowd factor and just how home field is. The people, they go crazy over home field. They're way more comfortable. They playing in front of the fans. They give them energy whenever they down or a couple big plays happen against them. Crowd get to roaring, and now boom, momentum is back with the defense. So I'm not worried about the defense at all. That's gonna be like one of our best parts. As far as the number one defense overall in the league, I don't know if we can have that number, but I definitely know we're going to be up there, and I'll take that.
I'm concerned though. That Zen bring up a good point. You bring up a good point too, E. Because looking at the team, can we say the defense got better? Honestly,
I think so.
What key pieces got better in your opinion?
Middle linebacker.
Okay, middle linebacker.
Jordan Hicks is a step up from what was his name? Cat that got hurt. Number 5. Walker.
Walker?
Yeah,
Walker kept being hurt.
He's a step up from Walker, and Grant Delpit being back, hopefully for the whole season, will put us over the edge.
Yeah.
And Thornhill missed a couple games as well, too. Let's not forget about that. So with those two safeties back there holding it down, that's a step up.
We still got Newsome, right?
Yes.
He's still here.
Nickel corner.
Ward injury bound. He didn't have a good year last year.
That's the thing with we good at corner because we got MJ.
Yeah, Emerson. But Emerson to be. You called that. Yeah, you called that. I'm talking about the other two.
I'm not worried about that Zell whatsoever.
Really? Okay.
Not at all.
All right, because
maybe
I was having that little battle too. It's funny with Nikki. Oh gosh, she was like, he ain't that good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was killing him. But what I found,
what do he need to do?
Man, looking though, stat wise, he was like low. They just said his injuries, him being off the field, sometimes getting torched, which everybody get torched eventually, most people. But he was like way down in the rankings. He already in concussion protocol in practice with the marshmallow helmet. So I don't know, man. Can he get it? Can he keep the magic? Can he get the magic back? Because that's still our best corner. Or would you say Emerson is taking that over?
He's still one of the best corners in the league.
He's still one of the best corners.
Emerson has not passed him up.
I think this season he will. That's just me. That's me going. That's my going out on a limb. my hot
you might
take
be
of me
right,
going
Zen.
out on a limb. Hey, I could be wrong, but you got to have one of those. Because everything ain't gonna always shake out the way you think it's gonna. Something gonna surprise you, and I think it's MJ. I've been ever since you talked about him. I've been studying him, and I think just purely because of his size too. You talked about it earlier with Justin Jefferson and how he was able to, like, he's able to do something with these receivers that are the taller receivers in the league. It makes it. I'm like, he has the potential to become our new number one. And
oh yeah, absolutely. Down the road,
I ain't even talking about down the road. I think sooner than later, especially if Denzel keeps getting nicked up and getting hurt. But I'm a Denzel fan. I want to see him.
I'm a fan too, though. I like Denzel.
Because I love his story too. On top of it, and he a good dude. On top of it, so
shout out to Make Them Know Your Name pop up in the park last Sunday. Absolutely a great time. Genuine was the musical guest.
I'm confused. Oh. What happened?
It's Denzel concert series he always throws every year.
Oh, okay, sweet.
That's the name of his organization, Make Them Know Your Name. It's from his dad always used to tell him that when he was playing in a game. So that's why he chose to name it that.
Okay.
And he does
fall?
No, he ain't fall. They do a lot of stuff with CPR and heart failure stuff and all that stuff. So they had like a CPR station, and they always have a presentation where the doctor talk about heart health and all that stuff because of his dad. So shout out to Make Them Know Your Name. Good job putting on a great event.
Yeah, he good dude, and he good for the city, as you just pointed out. So I want to see him do his thing. I want to see him, but it was at one point in time he was in contention with the Jalen Ramseys and whoever else was like considered the number one corner at the time. But now you're not hearing his name no more.
That's the injury.
I still hear other players say it. I don't care about what stats say. If other players still bring you up and say, "Yeah, it's one dude I hate facing against, man, Denzel Ward." As long as I hear the players say it, I don't need to hear no stat.
But I'm hearing more players and more former players that's analysts now bringing up the Pat Surtains, the Sauce Gardners. I'm hearing more of those names now
because they're younger.
He still got the number 2 spot according to ESPN. They got Ward coming in number 2.
Yeah, of course they're going to talk about Sauce and Surtain. Those are two damn good corners, but they young. So they're going to be around a lot longer. So Jalen Ramsey done fell off for real. Not really fell off. He's still decent, but he's not what he used to be.
He fell off in that Super Bowl. I think that Super Bowl took a lot out of him, man. I think
had a bad
Super
game.
Bowl,
It got cooked.
It's one of them games that can scar and mess with you because
mess with your mind.
Yeah. Nick Anderson missing 4 straight free throws at the free throw line in the finals. That dude was never the same. It was one of them moments might have been. But hey, he played for the Dolphins, so he still got a shot. But yeah, he's not the same dude.
No, not at all.
But yeah. But we'll see. Look, my prediction, my bold prediction. That's my bold prediction for the Browns season this year. So, all right, fellas, let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up.
Damn, where'd that come from? It just came from nowhere.
I hear that sound, fellas. I hear that sound. So you know what that means. Good pod, good pod. Hey, Coach E.
Yes, Guardian.
Come on, pulling for you. First place, baby.
Hurry up, end the season. Come on.
Let the season end tomorrow.
Get out of here.
So we can get a number 1 seed.
Yes. You got a post-game word for the people.
Yes, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, take a knee. All eyes on me. Today's word is stick to your word. Please, ladies and gentlemen, stick to your word. There's going to be a lot of people out there trying to change your opinion, trying to change what you said you were going to do. Like, no, you shouldn't do it like that. Do it like this. Because when I was doing it, that's how I was doing it. If I were to do it, that's how I would do it. No, stick to your word. Stick to your plan. Do not let anybody change it, because if it was their plan, they can do it any kind of way they want to, but this is yours. You've been working on it for a while, and you finally got what you want and got what you need to put it in action and to perfect it. So do not let anybody change what your plan is. Stick to your word. Stick to the plan. Guarantee you're going to shine and get something out of it. Stick to your word. Win on me, win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win!
It sounds so sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons. Like I said before, watch on YouTube. We got lots of visuals. Go to the YouTube page, Coach E YouTube page, that is. Watch every episode that we put on there. Guaranteed quality entertainment. Just like this one. Email the show, gameforallseasons@gmail.com. Download the Listen on the Go, wherever you get your podcast from. And I promise we'll be back with another one. So, see you next week.